Good day, viewers. You are welcome to this channel. In this class, we want to look at the solution to this question on differentiation. So we are to differentiate y equals to root 1 minus s cubed with respect to x. Here we have solution given to us y equals to root 1 minus s cubed. Now the first thing is to rewrite this function, and we have y equals to 1 minus s cubed raised to power half. So when we rewrite this function as this root will become raised to power half. That's under the law of indices. Under the law of indices, that's fractional index. You have x raised to power n over n. It become nth root of x raised to power n. So fractional index here is applicable. So the power here will now be half. Then, looking at this function, we can also write it as a function of a function by representing what is inside here with a letter. So we say let u be equals to 1 minus s cubed. So we have represented 1 minus s cubed with a letter. Then we can now say y will now become u raised to power half. U raised to power half. Then from our formula of differentiating this one using chain rule, we have dy dx. We have dy dx equals to dy du multiplied by du dx. So we need to differentiate u with respect to x, that's du dx, and we need to differentiate y with respect to u, that's the y du. So when we differentiate x here, du dx here, differentiate 1, that's 0, differentiate minus s cubed, that will be minus 3 s squared. 3 here come down, multiplying minus, that's minus 3. Then minus 1 from the power here, that's 2. Then differentiate y with respect to u, dy du will give us half. We come multiplying the coefficient here, which is 1, that's still half. Then u raised to power minus 1 from this power. So half minus 1 become minus half. Then we have gotten our du dx and dy du. So replacing it in this formula now, dy dx will now become dy du, that's half, u raised to power minus half times du dx, that's minus 3 s squared. Then when we multiply this becomes minus 3 times half, that's minus 3 over 2. Then s squared, u raised to power minus half. Then since our u is given as 1 minus s cubed, we can rewrite it and say, replacing u here, that's minus 3 over 2 s squared times 1 minus s cubed, then raised to power minus half. Then we can rewrite the answer here now, because of this raised to power minus, that's reciprocal under the law of indices. Then we have minus 3 over 2 s squared. Then that's 1 over 1 minus s cubed, then raised to power half. So this one has become 1 over 1 minus s cubed. And finally, we can write and say this is minus 3x squared over 2 root 1 minus s cubed. So this half has turned to root because of the way the question is given to us. So we return it back that way. So that's the derivative of y equals to root 1 minus s cubed using chain rule. Thanks for listening to this class. Also subscribe to this channel so as to receive notification to any of our videos. We say thanks and bye for now.